like
He's
make it a
gonna
big
be-
featuring
Tony in giant letters coming up the whole screen.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
Like
138?
Like you'll even make a clip of him saying something like you would never do this shit for the other episodes.
Give you your own playlist and just. He's gonna be like Terry.
Like the thumbnail's a picture of us. Like Tony's right there.
Never do it. If y'all did that, I would cry. I ain't gonna lie.
That's hilarious.
I'll probably laugh in his face.
That's trolling.
So you picture Tony right now, so you put on a thumbnail.
I'll do it after we finish.
Hey.
For sure.
You
We gotta take like a selfie.
No. I want all of us to do it though. We all gotta do it. I like that idea.
I'm
You
down.
could,
It's funny.
you could say something in the preview to it like we've never had such a thrilling discussion. You know, like make this
Best guest now member
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa.
Alright, so this is episode 138.
Yeah, 138. Talking
Yeah.
about parental expectations.
Yeah.
Which is
And,
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So this was your idea.
So you wanna go first?
So what? Yeah.
Well, you know, what I think parents should expect of you is not necessarily for you to, like, for example, when you ask parents, what do you want your child to be? What do you expect? They'll name a career.
Oh yeah, to be
They'll-
successful,
Yeah, yeah.
wealthy.
But they never think about but I want my son or daughter to be a good person. You know what I'm saying? I want them to be a happy person.
Happy.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? One of the things that I think that parents, in the end, expect of us, bro, is just for us to be able to take care of ourselves in a certain way. And that doesn't mean you gotta I don't need my parents. No, bro. But for them to be able to say I at least raised a functioning adult that can take care of themselves and handle business and doesn't constantly come running to mom or dad. You know what I'm saying, when they need something. You know?
Yeah.
Because, that's the whole point. Like, when they leave the nest, they leave the nest. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're not supposed to come back.
Right.
You know, but that
naturally, but
yeah. But I understand that nowadays it happens a lot based on just money.
the
You know what I'm saying?
economy.
Yeah,
fucking-
yeah. I get that part. But even then, you know what I mean? Like, don't be someone that just always needs to mooch off your parents. That expects your parents, they'll take care of it. You know what I'm saying? I know I can call mom or dad. You know what I'm saying?
It
And
should be last resort.
yeah. You really should. Hopefully want to be able to.
But not last resort, because you don't want to call the mob first. One of the few
Course,
that don't
course.
call it loan shark.
Yeah, I
If you need
was
money.
thinking about that same word.
Loan shark. Shark Week. All right, my bad. I mean to interrupt you.
That was already a couple weeks ago, right?
Oh, I don't know. I've been
And then
seeing it
and when you
online.
post this up, Shark will be like months ago.
Oh. Shark Week forever. I've never even watched one episode. of
Sharknado.
Sharknado.
So that is what I say about what parents expect. I say at the very least they expect you to be able to say that this child can handle themselves. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Instead of just needing to live with me or depend on me all the time. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because I know dudes who have a wife and live with their moms and
It's tough.
that's not. I'm like, yo, that's not what's up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you happy doing that? Like, nah.
Oh yeah, you can't be satisfied. Or you better be trying to set
Yeah, I
something
know
up.
dudes who's like, no, that's how they're gonna live. They're gonna do it. They're gonna live like that. You know what I'm saying? That's gotta be embarrassing. You know what I'm saying?
Or they don't have any self-respect. Right? I mean, I don't know. Or no motivation.
It's lazy, bro.
Yeah.
It's lazy. What about you, Tom? What do you think parents expect?
I mean, well, I can only say from, I guess, experience with my parents. Both of them was in the military, so I felt like they always expected me and my siblings, if we didn't go to school, let's go straight to the military.
Defend your country.
Yeah,
Serve.
Yeah.
Protect.
What branch were they in?
Both of them were in the Army. That's where they met, so
Wow.
But, I mean, I didn't like either. When I graduated high school, I tried college out for a little bit. I was like, nah. And then when I came back, I already knew it that they were going to try to convince me to go to the military. But I'm not cutting my hair.
It's like the lizard recruiters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But, they've been talking about, us going to the military since, forever,
Babies,
yeah.
you were born. They already.
we might as well be. And, me and my sister were just like, bruh, no.
She's not with it either.
Nah, I mean, I don't know. She says she'll maybe go in because she already got her degree. So I mean, if she went in, she's 28 now. Wait, no, 29.
She's in the Army?
No. She has her degree.
Is
She's
she
thinking
there?
about maybe still going.
Yeah,
Damn. Oh yeah, because the cutoff at 35, right?
I think something like that.
Yeah.
But if she went in, she'll already be an officer because she already got a degree. So
Oh shit, that's cool.
Yeah, but
So none of that grunt work.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the worst part.
No BT, no none of that.
I don't know. I don't know how it works. I just know that she'll already be an officer. That's all I heard
Damn.
about the military. But
Connection.
for real,
Be
dude.
nice.
What's her degree in, if you don't mind me asking?
She's a vet.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So she's
What's
in the
up?
medical.
Damn.
Interesting.
Should be good at holding up these savages, these animals.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't think. I guess you say your average parent doesn't expect perfection, but you know, like you said, they expect like you to at least be something in
Yeah.
life, and like you know, try to be significant in what you do, make a name for yourself,
Mm.
or you know,
Leave a legacy.
yeah, like try to start a dynasty. You know, get some kids and like keep the family name going.
Yeah.
You
They
know,
did expect a lot.
What, is that still original American dream?
Just let me be
Yeah.
happy. Yeah,
No.
just let me be happy, yo.
for real. I mean,
Well, that used to be what people thought led to happiness. Like that's happiness. You get a wife, or you go to the military, you come back, you work for the rest of your life, and then you retire. You live with your wife, and you got kids, and white picket fence,
Yeah,
and all that
you
shit.
do the usual thing. Hang out with the boys on Thursdays. You know, you gotta go pick up the
Yeah.
kids.
Super Bowl
You
Sunday.
come home and the wife's always got something for you. You know, Sundays you're gonna take her out to shop. You know, like.
But now it's not like that because inflation. Now the wife has to work.
And the culture.
yeah,
The American dream is just
And the culture.
in the culture.
yeah.
I feel like my parents like I don't know I don't know if they never I don't know if they ever expressed specifically this, but certain instances I feel like I love my dad, but I feel like his expectations were like, yo, he's gonna have a bad chick, like a bad wife, like a fine ass wife, or he actually I think he wanted me to like be a player, like
Your dad was he had very patriarchal expectations of you.
yeah, he was a player himself. And Vino knows this 'cause I talk about it a lot.
Dad trauma is.
Yeah, but you know it is what it is.
Just saying if you listen. Sounds like, okay.
But yeah, I mean, and then of course I think they expected me to, because I was smart, I was in honors up until my freshman year in high school when I got into drugs and alcohol and girls and all that shit. So I guess their expectation, they expect me to be like a doctor or a fucking lawyer or something. You know, the best of the best. Like, you know, you just assume like this kid's so smart and shit. All A's, all honors.
You're gonna be something.
You're gonna be something. And then I ended up trying to be a rapper. So they're like, what the fuck? But,
Yeah.
you know, at a certain point, my mom was like, you know, I don't care what you do as long as it's not illegal. She's like, if you're working at McDonald's, as long as you're happy.
Oh,
So I was like, that's what's
shout
up.
out to Miss Beltespino.
Yeah. Formerly Miss Benitez, Mrs. Benitez.
Yeah.
They got divorced. Now I don't know. I mean, I guess they want me to be able to live on my own and not need them and shit. And, you know, I'm building towards that. But yeah, for my son, my expectations are just like. It's hard not to have high expectations when you know what they're capable of.
Yeah.
You know, like I know this kid is capable of whatever he wants to do. But knowing, being a kid and being aware, and we're like the first few generations that understand trauma and shit. And so yeah, I just want him happy, no matter what he's doing. I just want him to be happy, healthy. You know, able to take care of himself if he has kids. Or
Go at
something.
it 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. Be able to take the world, like be strong enough to not let the world knock him down and shit.
Yeah.
Like that Rocky Balboa movie.
Yeah, like don't fold. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you know, the
Like,
world's gonna beat you
yeah,
down, but you have
yeah.
to get back up.
Yeah.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie, I fucked with that quote heavy.
Bro,
when he
that's-
said that shit, I was like, damn.
That little
bro.
speech was on the Joe Budden track on one of his mixtapes.
Oh, yeah?
That shit was fire.
I was just like, damn, bro, that shit.
So I used to
Shit
hold
hit.
you in my hand. You see that movie, the Balboa?
Yeah, I know his speech very well.
Kid, it ain't about how hard.
Yeah, and that's some real shit.
Yeah, it ain't about
How
hard you
hard
can
you
hit.
get, it's about
Man, I
how
just
you
got
can-
chills.
I swear to God, it's like so hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. I was like, damn, bro.
That's
Facts.
what, yeah.
I should get that tatted too.
Yeah, you should.
Just get Rocky on your back.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Lean.
But yeah, I mean, shout out to all parents any type of parent because they all. I feel like, I mean,
Even the ones that suck. Nah, just kidding.
Yeah, I feel
well, low key, yeah, no, them too. Because I mean, well, I don't know, maybe not.
I feel like some parents will put their unfulfilled dreams.
They try to live vicariously.
On the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. They try to make them do it. Like they're like, I wanted to be on the cheer team and I didn't get to do it, so I'm gonna push my daughter to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or I wanted.
Beauty pageant types.
Yeah. Or I wanted to be an athlete and I didn't get to do it, but I'm gonna push my son to go,
Right.
get on the football team, on the basketball team, go be in the wrestling team, go do something, right?
And it's cool if they like it.
Yeah.
But sometimes, you see it and it's like they don't even want to do it.
Yeah.
See, that's how I don't want to be. I mean, like, if I get me a little man one day, I would want him to play football. But honestly, just an athlete in general. Whatever you feel like doing, though, I would, like, push them to go at it 100%.
Do your best.
Don't
Even
be-
if it's like an artist or a
No.
band or
I mean, low-key, I may be disappointed if he doesn't, like, I may be disappointed
Cheerleader.
if he doesn't, like, play any sport, at least not try it.
It's like, Dad,
Then I'll be
I
a
like
kinda-
drawing, Dad.
I like dance.
Yeah.
Like theater, dude? Like,
Yeah.
What are you, a theater
I was
kid?
born to act, Dad.
I'm just like, damn, dude. Like,
Um,
I mean, I guess. Go ahead.
But be a badass fucking actor.
For real, you better sign with Marvel.
Yeah, you better be the next fucking Batman.
Something.
But I think parents don't think about it our parents don't think the way we do. Like for example, our fathers they never thought about like I hope this kid can be better than me.
Right.
Basically not you know what I'm saying like we look at it like, hey, we hope that whatever trauma we opened up and dealt with that now it's dealt with and that they don't have to deal with it no more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whereas our parents were like, this is what we want to like add more stuff to you in a way. Put more. We just want them to have at least as little on as possible. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, like we like, and that's and
As fresh as possible.
yeah,
Without
and,
any
and,
weight
and,
on
and in my opinion, that is the evolution of how of like the world. You know what I'm saying? Where before it was like my child's gonna go and go to school and then go to college and then go be a career person and whatever blah blah. It's like
working a cubicle.
yeah. Now it's like, well, you know what? I just hope my kid doesn't have fucking social anxiety like I did. I hope my kid doesn't get depressed like I did. I hope my kid doesn't doesn't
Get bullied.
get into porn like I did. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
the basic shit, right? I hope my kid doesn't get his heart broken once and end up becoming a little bitch the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying?
Like he becomes a fuck boy.
Yeah, we're gonna be real about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
would hope that my kid just can like y'all just said can take the punches and keep going. You know what I'm saying?
And keep his dignity.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like because in the end, whether you're female or male, that's what makes you a man or a woman, real man. You know what I'm saying? It's dealing with shit in life. You know what I mean?
I think another expectation that was good that I'm lucky that my parents had was maybe it's mostly my mom, but she would take us to church. So she would try to make sure that we had a relationship with God. So we would like study the Bible. It was pretty interesting. That stopped, but it stuck with me, and so that came up more importantly in my life later because I feel like in my teenage years, early 20s, I kind of stepped away from God a bit. But coming back, it's like once you're introduced, you end up coming back. Usually, I think that's what most people say. And so I had to have the expectation for my son, but I wasn't gonna be like tyrannical about it. So I kind of asked Kim. I think my mom asked him too, like, do you believe in a God? Like, what do you believe? And he'll be like, yeah, I believe in a God, and I bought him a Bible and stuff. And
Should have bought that beginner's Bible.
Yo, he had those.
Yeah.
With the pictures and the stories and all that stuff. Yeah, he had those.
Didn't they have the action Bible too, that comic book looking shit?
Yeah, but I didn't get that one. That'd be raw. Imagine
You
Cain and
probably-
Abel.
You probably would like that one.
I would love
That
it,
sounds
bro.
interesting.
Hell yeah, you see Cain just Abel, all kinds of crazy shit. The Bible's pretty graphic, so as a graphic novel, that should be rated mature like a motherfucker. Bro.
Yeah.
You see all that shit. I mean, they talk about rape and shit, like it's crazy. But I think a relationship with an appreciation also for nature, that's like something I try to I don't know if it's an expectation, but it's an expectation of myself as a parent to introduce these things.
It's like in the movie Soul. You don't want your kid to become obsessed and then become a lost soul like they did in the movie. You want them to be able to appreciate just living life. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, be able to just sit back and like look at the sky, look at the trees, and then look at nature and hear that shit and be like, yo, this is what's up.
This is special.
And you gotta teach your kids that instead of always trying to tell them like, hey, you go do this, you go do that, you gotta make this money, you gotta go get a house, you gotta go get a wife, get a husband, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Get a nice car. You know what I'm saying? Like all this other shit.
I think a big expectation right now parents have too is for kids to leave them alone. Like these are the shitty parents. I mean, they're not all shitty
because
completely.
they're also damn young.
They're young, but they're also they're addicted to their phone and tablet and TV. So they give the kids a tablet and a phone, and they're just like, "Hey, go shut up and."
Everyone's just distracted.
Their expectation is leave me the fuck alone.
But that's why these kids, bro, they're so easy to teach now, cause their parents just left them to do nothing, and they get to a certain point, they're like, man, no one give a fuck about us, man, no one teaches us nothing, and then that's where we step in. You know what I'm saying? Like. You know what I'm saying? We're, it's like, hey.
Street teachers.
Yeah, basically. You know what I'm
but
saying?
Hey, luckily some of us listen to like real hip hop growing up, so those were kind of like my father. Like I would listen to Nas and DMX, and I'm like, yo, these are like father figures and shit in a way.
I don't know. You know who really the rapper that educated me was more on technique.
Interesting.
All those conspiracy theories that he put me on game, bro.
It was too ahead. It was too much for me at the time. I wasn't ready for that.
Like he
and then the song where he rapes his mom at the end, I'm like, well, not him, but the story.
Deep. That shit was.
You never heard that song?
If I put that song on for you, you'll be like, wait, but you spoiled the whole thing though. It's a 9-minute rap song.
I assumed you heard. I don't know why I assumed you heard it.
Not everybody heard that more.
Dancing with the Devil.
Yeah.
That's our generation, right? That everybody heard it.
Yeah, this generation.
It's still a good listen. It's good hip hop history.
This generation is all about the. You know what I'm saying? All that bass and shit. You know what I'm saying?
What would you grow up listening to?
Like freaking
Lil Wayne.
Yeah, all that. When he was still called, what was it?
Weezy
Young Money.
Baby.
Young Money.
Yeah, he was still called Young Money. Drake.
Baby.
Future.
Okay.
See,
like,
Future.
T-Pain and all them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, yeah.
I mean, I listen to some Tupac. I mean, my dad would sometimes put on some oldies like
Yeah, what's oldies considered?
Marvin Gaye.
I always like hearing what oldies are.
Marvin Gaye, Keith Sweat.
See, they consider Keith Sweat oldies. We were listening to that when it came out.
Yeah, did they ever listen to like R&B, like Babyface?
No, it is R&B, oldies.
Well, nah, that's what I'm saying.
To them, oldies. Yeah, oldies to them is R&B.
What is is it Blackstreet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No Diggity.
Yeah, they had a song with Dr. Dre.
Or what about Zapp and Rogers? Y'all heard of them?
Yeah, Roger and Zapp. The funk, with the talk box.
Yeah. That sounds cool.
Bro, hell yeah. With the it was just bass, bro, that old school bass.
Oh yeah, I got you.
It's like original trap.
It's where G-Funk came from.
Oh. Yeah, what are they called? Sugar Hill Gang.
Sugar Hill Gang. Damn.
That's the first hip hop.
Then they start rap. I said a hip.
Huh?
Yeah. I like the who's the dude that did Searching for the Perfect African Bambaataa. That's I go for the
No, that's Beastie Boy. How the African Bambaataa go? The big one.
Searching for the Perfect Beat.
But there's
Planet Rock.
Planet Rock. Rock to the Planet Rock. Well, a lot of Latinos like that song.
Hell yeah, bro! That song is just crazy. It's good. It's not even. It's not even really a rap song. It's just a great song.
Yeah.
The dude who did The Message. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes you wonder. Who's that shit is that?
You know that song?
Yeah.
It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. I don't know. I don't remember his name.
I just think Nino over here is a straight rapper right now, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I want to say Big Daddy Kane, but that's not who it was.
Nah. But hey, same generation, I guarantee you. Rakim, man, those fools.
Rakim was gonna come back with Dr. Dre, but Dre took too long. He said Dre works too slow. I believe it.
Yeah.
It takes like decades.
Rakim,
I feel like I got another one.
So I think that's part of my parental expectations for myself. I'm like, I gotta show my son
that's
real
something
music.
that I want my kids to look. Cause
Good music.
Yeah, I was gonna say that because I consider myself a music connoisseur. Like I have 20 years worth of music on a hard drive,
different
and
styles.
that's my heart. I've categorized them, fam. I'm taking the time to categorize them. Like that's my pride and joy, and I want my kid to just not but get into good music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty important.
But then again, to us, everything new is like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? It's just sad. You get older, you start thinking like that, and you can't help it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, remember when we were growing up, we were jamming out to like Young Jeezy and shit like that. The guys who were like the generation before us, who were jamming out to like Nas and DMS, they were like, man, y'all ain't nothing. This ain't nothing but some little drug dealing shit. You know what I'm saying? Whereas these fools were street motherfuckers.
Because there became a point, which I get it though, because hip hop used to be about, it would talk about the negative aspects of drug dealing. Then it became about
drug using
and dealing. Because like the Ghetto Boys.
Because right now it's all about drug using.
Now it's about drug using, but there was a period of time where it was about drug selling.
Yeah,
but there was no like negative aspect to it. It was all positive. It was like all shiny. They didn't do really real tracks. So I get the hate. But now it's about doing the drugs. It's like a deep devolution in a way.
Yeah.
They're talking about Xanax.
What do you think the next era?
A DJ right
now there's going to be dead rappers that are...
Honestly, straight up.
I mean, the only thing, it could just revert back.
It's going to start all over.
Yeah, like people like Londrell. And I mean, the internet is a great thing for independent artists. If people can make...
Shout out to Londrell, man. Fuck. You know that guy gave me hope for rap. Period, bro. The fact that this dude's putting shit out like, you know Londrell?
No, I don't.
I'll put you on him sometime.
He's like he's not even Christian rapper, but he's just he talks about chakras and positivity and energy and mantras. And numbers.
Well, my mom, she said this. She said from the time that you could open your eyes, I showed you books. I read books to you, big picture books. And she's like, from the time that you could walk, I took you to the library. You know what I'm saying? So that got me into reading, for sure.
Damn, look, and behind him, y'all can't see this, but there's a big ass fucking bookshelf behind him.
Yeah, and so it's a passion of mine, reading. Yeah. I want to pass that on to my kids.
For sure.
I want my kids to like reading. Because reading, in my opinion, like, I'm not that educated, but reading has kept me sharp.
Well, you can educate yourself by reading.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Reading, learning how to read books. You learn vocabulary. You learn characteristics of people. You know what I'm saying? You learn how life works if you read, just about any book. You know
sometimes you read a book and get a boner as a young kid.
Call back. There you go. Oh, flashback.
You learn about life in all ways from books. I used to go.
If y'all know what he's talking about, whoever's listening, that was like one of the first episodes I watched with these guys, and that shit had me on my ass.
Yeah, so I had to bring it up again.
Funny as hell. What was that? What was that book again?
Chain Mail or Chain Letter 2, Return of the Demon.
By who now?
Christopher Pike.
There's a sex scene in there or what?
Yeah. No, it was a massage sex scene. Like there was like this chick who was like a bad chick, but she started massaging him.
How old were you when you read this?
13.
How'd you get hold of the book?
I just my mom bought it for me because it's not like it had like rated R.
Whoa.
It looked like a Goosebumps.
Whoa.
But it just had like this hand out there.
Gave them goosebumps.
Real
bro.
Shit. Yeah,
but at Target, sometimes I would go and look at those novels that would have like the
guy and
the chick and the dude like on the boat or something, and he's like holding her, and I would like try to find the scene. Yeah, and I would always find it. I was like, dang.
Don't you love this? This guy's so
crazy.
I'm telling you, that's you remember that.
I can't leave you alone. This is what I did. I would go and watch. This is even with VHS, my guy. I would find the sex scenes in movies, the nudie part, and I would beat my little meat. 12, 13. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy how we say that. Beat my meat.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was a pervert like that. Man, I'm pretty sure that I fucked up and left sometimes. Like the VHS on there. Yeah.
It's like, damn, how come all of a sudden just straight to this thing?
The best movies to jack off to were those Species movies. Because there was like nonstop sex in that movie.
Who?
The Species movies.
Oh, Species.
The Species movies, in case you don't fucking know, it was a big thing for us, especially back in the movie, like Blockbuster Hollywood days.
Yeah.
It was a series about this alien who, and it was a female alien. She would come down to Earth. Her only goal was to get pregnant by a male and create these hybrid babies. So the whole movie was this chick seducing dudes, just fucking them.
That's like softcore.
It was like softcore, and it might as well been hardcore porn for me back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This was before internet. This is dial-up still was.
This your titty?
Yeah.
Man, shut it off.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I remember, you know one movie I used to always go rewind, The Hollow Man. It was that one scene where he was like, where he like exposed her titty and was feeling on it.
That's a superpower.
Isn't that fucked up? That's the scene. Like that's basically like rape.
Oh, is that what
He would have raped her probably.
He straight up sucked her titty.
Because remember that.
I didn't watch the movie, but for some reason I kind of remember the scene.
He got interrupted. He probably would have raped her. That would have been
For sure.
terrible.
Well, he did.
But I would have jacked off.
There was a rape scene in that movie.
And it was him? He did it?
Yeah, bro. That man took advantage of being invisible.
See, he did what you would do if you were Harlem.
I would not rape. I would just
remember.
I would just creep.
That's what you say.
And you just.
But then it hits you in that moment like, no one will ever know.
Nah, DNA, bro. DNA is not invisible, I don't think. Unless it is, but even then I wouldn't. Cause my soul, I'm gonna still have to meet with God, and he's gonna be like, bro, I gave you a superpower, and this is what you did with it. I'm like, oh my bad. I gotta save people with it.
Say, hey, I'm still human at the end of the day. I have needs.
What did Spider-Man's uncle say? With great power comes great responsibility. So I'd be like, this is my duty.
Last words saying that shit.
And then you see that his aunt said it too?
Yeah.
On the Homecoming or whatever that was.
Last words.
Because it was a cool movie with all the 3 Spider-Men. But anyway.
That's another thing. If I had a kid right now, I would be so sad at how they've like desensitized.
TV is so sorry.
Everything is like, we have to include everybody. We gotta
even if it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. You know,
to the story.
We fuck the male. We have to make it about a female thing. You know, we have to make the males the villains. We have to make the males the ones who are always threatening problems. You know, we have to make the women and the gays and everybody the heroes. You know what I'm saying?
Agenda.
Like these kids are so fragile.
Malleable.
They're
See, we had Barney, we had Sesame Street. Now they got like the.
It's because and nowadays they all think the same. They all listen to the same shit. They all dress the same. They all talk the same. They all
TikTok, bro.
Everything is everything.
For real, but I knew it as soon as that shit came out. I knew it was bad.
That's
that shit.
Doing something bad. To
Illuminati.
China. China. How you say it?
China. I can't do. I'm trying to work on my fucking
45.
Yeah.
So did y'all hear about China?
What happened now?
Everything that they do. They got the Uyghurs and camps.
Well, apparently we got beef with them right now.
Oh yeah, because we went and kicked it with their one of their ops.
Taiwan.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Nancy Pelosi's dumbass decided to go and stir some shit up and make a trip over there, take a picture, everything. Like, we're gonna support the independence of Taiwan, and man, this silly broad.
But she won't go to Ukraine and do that shit.
It's just started. Like she just shit starter. Shit starter. Man. Trust me, bro.
But she.
It's bad news.
She is probably
evil.
Wants to work with China, right? Because Joe Biden, this is like probably a Patreon type of podcast or a personal podcast, but I don't know. I think that's also part of parental expectations. Like many people might disagree with this, but I showed my son Fall of the Cabal. You ever see that movie documentary?
Oh, man. I don't think
it's heavy. I showed him a lot, but it goes into the Illuminati, the Boule. It goes into a lot of shit, which is pretty crazy for me to show him. Now that I think.
Yeah, it was. I told you. Like,
but
damn, bro,
I think now he's able to like. He has a leg up on his peers. You know what I mean? Like he's like But who knows? I felt like it was the right thing to do.
Have you asked him? Like, do you think about that documentary?
I need to ask him.
You should
ask him tomorrow if I see him. For sure. He's like, man, I got nightmares, Dad.
See,
fuck me up.
And here's the thing too, like you would say that I hope my kid obeys and listens to what I say, but a lot of the stuff that some of the knowledge and a lot of our best experiences came from disobeying. The sad thing is, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of us, we are hard-headed. We gotta work. We gotta learn on our own.
Hard head make for a soft ass. That's an old thing.
Wait, explain that.
Hard head make for a soft ass because if you keep doing dumb shit, you're gonna get your ass whooped every time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Interesting.
It's like a bad kid, always getting the ass whoops. Hard head make for a soft ass.
Right, it's gonna be tender all the time.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I was thinking? My bad, what?
No, I'm saying you get PTSD.
Bro, y'all got, a lot of us have PTSD, but I was thinking about a podcast where we talk about, I was gonna do some research on sayings like that, and then find out.
Oh, phrases.
Yeah. And then find out the history behind it. Like crabs in a bucket or something, and try to find the history. But there might not be actual history for it. Who knows?
So we're talking about freaking significant quotes, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah. Like you can't take a horse to the water. You can take a horse to the water.
Yeah,
but you
dude,
can't
I tell you, I grew up with that saying. I grew up with that saying. My dad always told me that shit.
That's
like,
hilarious.
saying, you know, you can bring the horse to the water, but you can't make it drink the water. I'm just like, dude.
And if he's thirsty, he's gonna drink. My dad's from Mexico, and he's a bartender. Before that, he was a busboy. So whenever he would learn an English phrase like that, he would just start repeating it. And so he would tell me and my sister, we're like, where did you like learn? That doesn't even go with what you're trying to say.
You think actually? Do you think parents expect like what they tell you to like tell to your kid, and then so on and so on?
And I think that what happens is when they see that you do sound just like them, they're like, oh shit. Sometimes they don't. They're like, oh, I fucked up. Or oh, is that really how? Like they start to get a little embarrassed. Like it's like
Right.
a mirror. They're watching the mirror.
Right.
They're like, damn, is that really how? Yeah, that's how you. That's why your kid. The reason why the kid yells because you yelled all the time.
Yeah.
And what the funny thing is, we actually end up saying all their phrases. What we heard, we repeat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
Like I bet, like you say weird phrases all the time. You probably get that from your dad.
Oh yeah, like he'll say 2 peas in a pod, or all the stupid sayings.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do that.
Catch more flies with sugar than salt or something like that.
I never heard that one, but 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's hard
Birds
to
and
do.
bees.
Yeah, that's sex. Damn, that's tough, man. Did your parents give you the sex talk?
No, but when my mom found out that I was like
Active.
that I had a girl, yeah,
Mm.
she just bought me a box of condoms.
Damn.
She was like, here, don't be stupid.
That was the talk.
But I never got a discussion about like it's
You're
just-
too big, mom.
Yeah.
So you're making it work.
Tie a knot at the end.
Bro, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Bro, I used to buy myself Magnum. I had no business buying Magnum. There was no reason.
And then you ended up with the baby.
Well, that time I didn't even use a condom, but yeah.
Yeah.
So what? Did you still use it though? Like you still?
No, that night when she got pregnant, no.
No.
We were drunk.
No, the Magnums.
The Magnums was before that girlfriend.
But I'm saying, did you use them?
I would try, and then I would just give up and just,
Take them off.
yeah,
Yeah, go raw.
yeah.
Yeah, I've done that more than
It's
once.
bad to go. If you go raw first,
Oh
you always
my
got.
god!
I recommend anybody if you're a virgin,
Please
use
don't.
condom first and just.
Please use a condom. Yeah,
But-
'cause I promise you,
but-
if you never use a condom, I swear. And
You
then
never want to. It's
You'll
so
never
hard to do it.
want to
Your
use
dick
it
will get
ever.
soft, and you're like, "What is happening?"
But then if you use a condom, then you find out what it's like to not have a condom. You're not gonna use the condom anymore.
Exactly, that happened to me.
You
I used a condom at first. I used children's.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to my kids. I can't tell like, look, I know you're not gonna like it with the condom. You know what I'm saying? But look, there's consequences to that shit. You know what I'm saying? You ready to deal with that shit? You know
Bro,
what I'm
there's
saying?
clap, there's herpes,
There's a baby.
there's baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially now, bro.
Especially now, bro. Roe
Yeah.
versus Wade is out, son.
And if your kid is gay, you gotta worry about the monkeypox. You know what I'm saying?
Monkeypox, AIDS. What else did they get?
That's gonna be crazy. Like now that I think about it, like if they continue like taking these rights away,
Hey,
bro, some of these kids won't even ever experience
it-
like those rights.
Bro, isn't it fucked up? Do you connect the dots here? Okay, this might get you in trouble, but look, you got AIDS, and do we agree that there's a certain animal that might have something to do with that disease?
Oh, the monkey. They were trying to say the monkey
and now
brought
they call
us
it
AIDS.
monkeypox, and who do they keep on saying that the monkeypox is targeting?
Mostly gay people.
Yes.
Wow.
You see this whole they're trying to repeat in the human psyche. They're trying to make you go back to the 80s, and
The way they're bringing back the big pants for girls.
How are y'all gonna all of a sudden put the gay people on a pedestal and then all of a sudden not try to make them bad? Nah. But notice they say the gay males. You see what they're doing
there's
here?
no lesbian.
You see what they're doing here?
No, explain it.
Exactly. No, remember how I told you earlier about what are they doing now in all these movies to these kids? They make the males the bad guys. They make the males the ones to do everything bad. They make the males the ones who are like.
See, the whole thing about toxic masculinity, not all masculinity is toxic, but they try to make it seem like it's toxic, and I think that's destroying alpha males. The alpha male is becoming an endangered species.
The real alpha male.
Right.
Because there's so many fake alphas out there.
And those are really betas and
Yes.
cucks and shit.
Yes.
Are we alphas?
I think we're alphas.
I think
For
if you have
sure.
to, I was literally about to say, if you have to say you're an alpha, maybe you're not. You know, because there's an old phrase that, oh look, here's an old phrase. You know what they say. You know, those who speak do not know, and those who know do not speak.
Holy shit!
You know,
is that a real one?
Yes.
That's a good one.
But it's not a dad phrase. It's a legit like spiritual phrase, but it's true. You know, those who speak do not know. If you're always talking, you know, you like it's like the people who like, oh, let me tell you about the secret universe. Let me tell you about, you know, everything. You know, the you know, galactic. You know, nah, bro. It's the motherfucker that doesn't need to talk that knows. You know what I'm saying?
Usually, or they're smart enough to know they don't know enough to talk. I respect those dumb people who are just like, I'm not gonna say shit because I know what the fuck is going on. You know, I respect that. But yeah, because like that's what they say. Like the quietest one in the room is usually the smartest and the strongest.
Or the most dangerous.
Or the most dangerous.
Yeah, just like observe and shit.
Yeah, see, it's hard. Like, you want to teach your son all the cool shit. Like, you want to be an alpha. You want to stand up. You got to look in the eye. Like, I've taught him all this stuff. Like, speak clearly.
And there's shortcuts, too. Like, I was taught early on, like, look, you ain't got to look at motherfucking eye. Look at me in between the eyes. Look at him here. And people just think you're looking at him in the eye anyway. You know, so there's shortcuts like that. Like
if it's hard for you to look at somebody
which
like
it is. I understand, you know. But I get a shortcut out to little kids, and they're like, oh, that works well for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
That's what they used to say, because on stage, when I would get on stage in high school, and even whenever I was like a couple shows that I did do in public places, I didn't look at the audience. I was like looking up there. So like at school, I was looking at the clock. I was just looking at the fucking clock, and I did fine. Cause that's weird, bro. All those people looking at you and shit.
No, yeah, all eyes on you.
Yeah, all eyes on you.
Yeah, when I was younger, that shit would have like fucked me up. But as I got older, I'd be like, fuck it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you realize.
You get confident in yourself. I
Yeah.
got this, you know. Plus, like it's like I always say, like you really think that the rest of the world knows more than like, oh my God, they're like, I'm so worried about being embarrassed. Being embarrassed in front of a bunch of fools. I'll be straight up with you. Not have people around here, you know, don't know how to act. You know, everyone out there is like, oh, I don't want to look stupid. You know what? That's how everybody else is thinking too. Everyone's afraid. Everyone's afraid to live. You know. What I'm saying?
They're all uptight,
So-
trying to look cool.
So if you can get the balls or the ovaries to have confidence, and even if it's false at first, you know what I'm saying, you're still doing more than 80% of the motherfuckers out there, and then they're gonna see that and then be like, oh, I want to do this. Exactly. You all of a sudden, it doesn't take much, but just having, like I said, a little courage to have all these people who you all of a sudden are like afraid of their opinions. Now they're looking at you like, oh shit, you know, how'd you do it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you also got to teach your kids to not care too much about what everybody thinks.
Yeah, I think that also like messes some people up, because I remember when I was at elementary school. I don't know why I remember this, but this is just a random moment. But it was a talent show, and there's these girls out there. I don't know, they were just doing like a skit or something, and I don't know, one of the girls was like saying their lines, and then just I don't know, just like in mid line, I guess she had like a brain fart or whatever, and just forgot everything, and like. They gave her a chance to, like, you know, rerunning the scene and stuff, and then she just forgot it all, and they're just like, all right, get off the stage. I was just like,
It's embarrassing.
for real, like, all was just right there watching them, and then, like, she forgets her line, just has to get off. I'm like, dang. You need a backup plan, bro. If you forget a line, put it on your hand, write it down or something.
When I was like 7, you know, and I used to go to church. You know, they you know when you're in a church kids class, you gotta do what activities they make you to do.
Yeah.
So one of the things they had us do was they had us sing. They're gonna put it in front of the whole church people, right, and have us do a song and whatnot. And me and my homie, we like as soon as just the whole thing started, you know, we're up there on the stage, all spotlight on us, like we start laughing.
You were nervous?
We were that embarrassed, yeah.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? But we just couldn't stop laughing. We obviously probably pissed off everybody, but, you know, fuck it, bro. We were laughing, bro.
That was just your natural reaction?
Yeah, we were embarrassed.
You think when, like, you have your parents come out, watch you perform, you mess up big time? Because that's how I am sometimes, I ain't even gonna lie.
The times where I did the shows at school, I think my parents were there. And I did fine.
Really?
Yeah, but again, I didn't look in the audience, so I didn't see them. I was just looking at the clock. But
Even though that you knew that they were there?
Yeah. I think what helped too, because like I snuck out and smoked the bowl, and then I went back in, I was like, fuck it, let's do it. So I don't know. I was just like ready. Because I really wanted to be a rapper. I was like, if I'm going to do it, I got to do it now.
Nah, I gotta do it right.
Yeah. And so I did, man. I was like, quote unquote famous in my high school, but
Yeah.
yeah. Now, if I do want to do comedy one day, and if I do stand up comedy, and I got jokes about my parents, that's gonna be awkward.
Go to Hyena, bro.
The hyenas. I need to go watch people first, and then I need to go.
I promise you, if you go up there, I tell you right now, you got it. You'll take somebody's spot.
Really?
Those guys are not that funny.
Dang.
I'll be real with you. I mean, no disrespect to motherfuckers at Hyena, but
Right.
first time I went up there, there's this dude. He was the first one up. Nobody laughed.
Bro, but you have to bomb sometimes.
No,
All the real
yeah.
comedians say that sometimes you just have to eat it. You gotta know how to bomb.
But I just felt bad for him because I'm just like, dude.
You feel the energy, right? The awkwardness.
Yeah,
is crazy.
like I mean, he was still going. He kept
Okay.
it going. So I mean, respecting him, but I'm just
Played
like,
it off
dude.
a bit.
Man, I can't do that. Watch people bomb. It's cringy. I can't do cringe.
It is,
I
bro.
can't do cringe
For
shit.
real.
I can't be watching cringe.
That's
stuff.
part of living, bro.
Ugh.
Binge on the cruise.
Nah, I'm watching someone else fuck up. Like that's there. No, I don't want to.
That would
feels
probably
so
motivate me.
bad.
Be like, oh, I could be better.
Because I'm such an empath that I start
Yeah.
to put myself in their shoes.
You're like you get embarrassed. for
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
embarrassed. Yeah, and I'm like, I don't even know you, but I'm starting to feel like I'm, like, damn, man.
I feel shot.
Yeah.
No, but like the worst thing about it was like, so dude, we was out there. I'm with my homies, and like, as we're like leaving, cause like everybody like was done, we're leaving. That dude comes back around. Like we're heading to the parking lot, and he's coming this way back into the building. And as soon as he get right here next to me, I just started busting out laughing in his face. I felt so bad. I tried so hard not to laugh.
He's like, at least you're laughing at me.
I laugh. It was late, but I got it.
It's just like, dude, I'm laughing at you, not with you, bro. You sucked.
See, a lot of comedians say that they find it hilarious when they watch other comedians bomb. Even because even the greats bomb sometimes. The audience is like all liberal and shit, and they're like, oh, this fucker's not saying. Which is weird because liberal used to mean that they didn't give a fuck. Now liberal means that they're uptight. It's like conservatives and liberals switch. Now the conservative audiences don't give a fuck. They'll laugh at anything.
Whoa, you just lost me there with all those labels, bro.
Labels. Yeah, you gotta teach your son not to have labels.
Yeah, don't put yourself in a box. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, look, if you like something, like it, do that, but don't let that just be your identity. Like, look, like, if my son decides to like drawing, okay, be a writer, go draw, color, all that shit, bro. But don't just become so and so the drawer, the artist. Be getting something else. You know what I'm saying?
Right, you still gotta go out there and live.
Yeah.
That's how you become a better artist
Yeah,
too.
you know what I'm saying? Go open up some books. You know what I'm saying? Go play a sports every once in a while.
Meet other artists.
Yeah, basically. You know what I'm saying? Do other stuff instead of just like being into one box. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're going to get tired of that, bro. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you do. I don't care if what you do is like the most fun thing in the world. You get tired of that shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're dating the hottest girl, hottest guy in the world. After a certain amount of time, you're like, man, this ain't this. You know?
Every dime piece, there's somebody out there tired of her.
Yeah.
That's what they say. I don't know.
Probably for a
Sounds
dude.
true.
Probably for every dude, too.
For a guy, yeah, every dime piece.
Especially us that know dudes. We are dudes, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, bro. Like, we know the dudes, like, bro, nigga.
You guys just make me remember.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh no, this is for like the next episode.
Oh, okay. Next episode.
So I know the next topic.
What's the next? Okay.
We'll do
What
this.
is it?
Let's
Sneak preview.
yeah.
Do the
Well,
trailer.
I was
Foreshadow.
Let's talk about dating co-workers.
Oh.
Have y'all
Dating?
did it? Yeah, or like talking like just.
And we do like dating. Oh, that's tough.
Have y'all
Oh, yeah.
I've done it a couple times.
I've-
All right.
well-
I was saying, have y'all done an episode? Yeah.
Oh, no.
Let's go ahead and do it. All right, that's episode 138.
Wait, you got any other parental expectations that?
Oh well, back to what I was saying before, like the whole parental expectation about the. Do you get nervous when around your parents when like you're performing? For me, yeah, like dude, I kid you not. Every time my dad came to my flag football games, I mess up. I mess up.
That's sweet though, cause you get so nervous because you want to be badass for your dad.
Yeah. Cause like any other time, oh dude, I'm doing my thing. I'm going crazy.
Wow.
When my dad's there,
Because you put that pressure on yourself.
yeah, but I just be seeing him on the sideline.
Starts a tear.
Yeah, all those other times, you know you got it. The confidence in you is day one. But when your parents are there, you're beating yourself up like, oh, that was, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
I
yeah.
hope I don't mess up. I hope
You're
I don't
second
mess
guessing,
up.
so you
Wow.
hesitate. Even hesitation for 0.5 seconds, bro. You know, yeah.
No,
the doubt.
On the flag football team, I'll fuck you up. 0.5 second hesitation.
That's how I lost the championship
You
game.
gonna
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
How many flags y'all?
It's one on each side. So you got one right here, one right
Yeah,
here.
that's some real shit. I put like 6 of them. You know what I'm saying? I need chances, fool.
Bro, in gym, because we play that kind of in gym, and sometimes the kids will cheat. And they'll just hold on to the thing, because like,
Oh,
just
yeah.
pull it off, you know, like the
Yeah.
buckle thing.
Yeah.
And they're just like, no, and I'm like,
Don't you love seeing like when people are playing games or are competing? Like when it gets down to the nitty gritty, how they react, if they'll cheat or if they'll try
that's
to
when
like,
you know the real person.
Yes.
If it comes down to it.
Yes.
I just wanted to say before we finish too, that reminded me, I was the opposite, because my parents put me in soccer. And I guess I had like underlying animosity towards my dad because he would play with my mom, and I didn't like soccer. I hated it, so I didn't give a fuck, bro. I was out there not even trying that hard. But I had a good team, so we would win it, and I'm like, we even got to the championship, and I was like, I don't even want to play anymore.
I know this kid just wished that he could stop playing and keep on winning.
Like, what the fuck? We still gotta go next weekend.
And meanwhile, I bet you if he gave a fuck about it and tried, your team would be the worst team in the fucking league.
Yeah, that's how it worked. You know?
Man.
Like, damn.
Life be like that.
It's funny.
Life be like that.
All right, that's
It
a good
makes
one.
sense.
All right, yeah, because
was
the
long.
next topic is interesting. All
I
right.
gotta take a leak.
Yeah.